Wait.
I hate you. Okay, I have a thought.
I'm like your weird friend. Like, that's what they're gonna call me.
Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am on the island with my friend Brie.
Hi.
And Brie has a YouTube channel too, so she does all these paranormal spooky things. That's hard.
That's me.
Yeah, that's her. So we are gonna talk about a Ouija board experience that we both had. Well, it was one of my first experiences and just the situation that happened in general. So yeah.
That'll be fun.
It'll be fun. Is that?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Just like, let's get into it.
Yeah.
So like we did it at my house. And I, for those of you who don't know, real quick backstory, I'm Christian and like I have a lot of paranormal experiences. It's just like kind of my thing. And it's hard because I'm really interested in like Ouija boards and like mediums and tea leaf readings and things like that. But I like really have to try not to do that often because it's not really good because like of my faith and everything like that. But oh my god. I was like, how did the cat get down there?
I just like foot,
yeah. Oh my god. So needless to say, like whatever, Paige is really interested in like my life story and was like, oh my god, let's no, I'm not that interesting. I'm plain Jane. But so we like decided to test out a Ouija board so she could experience it. And like of all the people to do with, at least for me, like I have experience with seeing spirits and with Ouija boards and things like that. So I thought it'd be more safe for her to do it with me rather than like a friend who is like an atheist or something, because that really attracts like bad experiences and everything like that. So I just wanted to make sure she was safe. And so we did it and it was fun and spooky and she's just like mind like fucked.
I was like, my mind was like, no, like this is it was weird because like I'm all about the thing like
what a fatso
cat. Okay.
Don't
okay,
the cat's just oh my god,
just hopped over the camera. Perfect.
Oh god.
So I was always like, I've seen a Ouija board before.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's in my house still because like we have a Halloween setup.
Halloween setup. Halloween is coming, obviously. It's October.
And it's like on our table right now. This one is my personal Ouija board. Abby, my roommate, has one too. But yeah,
I've seen it before.
This is mine. And this is the little planchette. And it's beautiful. I love it. But like I don't really use it because bad juju.
Bad things.
Yeah. But
like I've seen it before and I was like, oh, like you can move them, like it's always like someone else moving it, like in your like family like
she thought someone else would have been moving.
Like if like oh, like it's not like a person thing, like it's not like any like energy or anything like that. And I was like, oh my god, Brie's gonna move it. So then
oh my god,
we like put our hands down and she's like, okay, well if I move it, this is gonna happen to your hand because like my hand would fall off.
Yeah, like I showed her here, let's hold this up. So like if I move it, like, her hand falls off of the planchette. So I wanted to show her that like it just doesn't, that for some reason, okay, so like for people that know me, they know like I would never mess around with something like this to scare somebody because I take things like this really seriously and I take the paranormal super seriously, and so I wouldn't fuck around with it. But like I understand why people are skeptical, and it's really obvious when someone's moving it.
It is like,
right. And like when it moves by itself, both of our hands were like coming off of it because it was moving pretty quickly.
It was just like,
and that always happens with me and my experiences with Ouija boards, like with my roommate, with Paige, whatever, and in my past. And that's kind of a good indication.
It was, and like we did it, oh, like I was like, oh, let's do it. And then we did it. And then did Abby come home?
Yeah.
And then came home when Abby came home, like it was like getting pretty intense. Like it was like falling off like the board, and it was like, it was really weird. But like the one experience that I remember is like when we were sitting here and my back was facing that way and you were facing like that way. So we were sitting like this.
Like this way, and I was looking past her.
So like literally I was just looking at the wall. Like that's all I could see. Like because I was like
just tripping.
Scared. I was like So, and we were asking questions about like Brie didn't know how many grandparents I had.
Yeah,
so I was
like living grandparents.
living. I was like, how many living grandparents do I have? And it said 3, and it looked
and like it didn't.
Yeah, and it said that, and like other like things like it spelt out
your sister's name.
Yeah,
yeah,
like my like what would it
just like a lot of different things that we didn't know about each other because we hadn't been hanging out for that long.
Yeah, and like it was like first letters of like places that
like places you've been to or whatever, like
why, like I asked like, oh, did I go away to this place, and
it like started oh my god, yeah, it started spelling the beginning of it, and I had no idea what it was called.
No idea, right? Like it's like this weird name, like I was like
yeah, you
like,
were like,
I was like okay,
a little freaked out,
and then you were like, oh, like where are you standing?
Oh yeah, and it was like behind her. It said behind her, and you fucking, and the thing is like I could, this is gonna sound a little far-fetched for those of you, like this isn't my channel so you guys aren't used to me, but like I see things on a regular basis, and I've seen things standing behind Abby, I've seen things in our house, and like the corner of my house, which is like this way, is where her back was turned to, and it spelled out like behind her, but even before it had said that, I knew where it was standing because like I could see it standing there, and it was like probably a meter or so behind Paige, just standing and watching. And it wasn't like a Ouija board demon, that's not how it works. Spirits can connect to the physical board, they can connect to people, they can connect to anything, but needless to say, like it's not one specific demon that is connected to every single Ouija board. It's circumstantial, it's dependent on people's lives and where they're from and their faith and things like that. So I have a suspicion that the thing that I saw was the thing that I've seen regularly in my house, and it had nothing to do with Paige. But it obviously came to light when we used the Ouija board, because it's like a doorway. It's just it's something that spirits can use to communicate. And
like when it said behind her, like I was literally dripping in sweat. Like I
did tell me, you were like, dude, I'm sweating.
I'm
so
sweating. Like I was like this. I was like trying. I'm like literally there was sweat dripping from my whole body. Like I just got instantly hot. It was the weirdest feeling ever. Like I was so on edge. I'm like, oh my god, don't please don't touch me. Please do not touch me. Like I was on edge like so after crazy. That. And then you asked like, can I see you? And it said yes. And I was like,
you're like, no.
I was like, just close my eyes. I was like, okay. Oh god. Like it was really weird. Like that was like the weirdest experience I've ever had. And like just like the names, like
nuts. The things it knew, like it was pretty specific.
Yeah, and it didn't like really want, like it wanted to talk, and then like because of
me.
It
wouldn't. It's not able to, because I'm Christian, because of my faith. Like there are certain things spirits can't do, and there's certain things spirits can't, like they can't connect to me in certain ways because I'm protected by my faith and things like that. So when we asked, can you do this or this or this, it was like no. And then I said, are you having a hard time communicating? It said yes. And I said, what's happening? And it spelled out blocked. And then I said, by what? And then it was like you, and it spelled out God for God and things like that. And like I get that every single time I use a Ouija board, which it again is not very often. It's not something I like to do. Well, it's something I like to do, but it's something I try not to do. But yeah, it's a regular occurrence. And that's like, if you guys are wondering why she's all like OMG, and I'm like, yeah, it's because I'm used to this sort of thing, and like she's not. So
but like literally I got so scared.
I know.
Like it was like I was like can we like no
I'm sorry.
And like in a dark room, I'm just like I don't know what's gonna happen, and it was really weird. And yeah.
And your mom was like, I want to do it.
Oh yeah, my mom was like
so funny.
My mom, I was like, oh, me and Brie like not played, but like
used the Ouija
board. And she's like, oh my gosh, no way, like can I come?
So funny.
And I was like, oh my gosh, mom, like no, like you're gonna like get freaked out. But my mom, like most of my family members are very interested in that. Like we're all like open-minded about everything and different like spiritualities and kind of like trying to figure out. So I know my grandma that lives in the Caribbean, and she's very into that stuff.
I'm going to the fucking Caribbean.
Oh, so you are?
I think so. I'm like, because they like booked it for us, but I just have to get time off. Yeah. So.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So you have any other stories you want to say?
No, I think that's it.
No? Okay. So. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. And Brie has a channel that I mentioned again. She's a couple channels, and I will link them all down in the description box. down there, description box. And I will see you guys shortly.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.